Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quickie review of the Star Wars The Black Series Gaming Greats Jedi Survivor Riot Scout Trooper. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Alright, here we go. Taking a closer look at the Black Series Gaming Great Star Wars Jedi Survivor Riot Scout Trooper. Why this guy is in a plastic packaging, I have no idea. There's artwork on the side with him holding his shield. It says Riot troopers are deployed wherever the Empire needs them to put down insurrections armed with batons and heavy shields. There are few opponents who can penetrate their defenses or stand against their brutal strikes. He is number 14 in the line, but enough about the package. Let's get this guy opened up and take a closer look. All right, starting off with his accessories. Here is his electro staff baton. The front of it is extendable, and it does have this little electro piece that's on it, which you could remove if you wanted to, but it does collapse down inside. And that's pretty cool. No other paint, no other, there's some sculpted detail, but no other paint apps. I think a little bit of paint on there would have gone a long way. It is kind of bendy, so, you want to be careful. But it does extend, and I do like that. I like that it at least has that functionality to it. Otherwise, it looks really nice. Here is the shield. Here's the back of the shield. Here's the front of the shield. It's definitely pitted up. You can see that is a clear, translucent piece that you can see through. It's this thing's seen some damage and some pitting and some wear, but you can see how you can slide the arm through it. I like that it has a break in it, so you don't have to actually slide the arm through there and end up tearing it anyway. But taking a closer look at the figure himself, here is the Scout Trooper. I love the Scout Trooper. He's my favorite of all troopers, and anytime I can get an opportunity to buy one, I will. You can see that he does come with the little boot mounted holster, but unfortunately he does not come with a little pistol to fit in there. The last release of this guy did, but this guy did not. Maybe it's because he is included with a shield. You can see that this little backpack piece is connected to the webbing that goes across his chest. There's some nice paint detail on the little box on his chest, and if you're thinking he looks familiar, he is exactly the same as the figure we got from the first Jedi Fallen Order video game. It's just that they've updated the cabling to be a little more bright and vibrant, more red. Last time it was kind of like this orangey brown rust color, but you can see it's identical. It is exactly the exact same figure, for better or for worse. I would have liked to seen a different upgrade to this figure other than the Riot shield, but we're going to go over that in just a minute. He does have double jointed elbows here, and I just wanted to show how really easy it is to kind of get this shield in his hand. The rubber on the back is soft and pliable and just kind of moves around, and he does look good. He looks formidable, and when you see these guys in the game, especially in groups of 3 or 4, you know you're in for it because they can block your attacks. Come on, let go. Let's get his accessories out of the way so we can take a look at his articulation. He can look up that far really good because and look down that far because he's the Scout Trooper. This is the same one we've gotten before. The arms can go all the way around. He does have the bicep cut right there. He does have double jointed elbows because this is the same Stormtrooper or Scout Trooper that we got with the speeder bike. So he has to be able to look at those vertical hinges. That's fantastic. He's got to be able to get in that crunch down pose for riding on the speeder bike, which is why he's so articulated. He can crunch forward that far. He can lean back only about that far. That harness does kind of get in the way just a little bit. He rotates at that upper diaphragm point, but not at the waist. You're not going to get the greatest range of motion out of the legs. They can only go forward and back that far. He does have that upper thigh cut, though. So that's really good that they didn't miss out on that. He does have double jointed knees, so he can go all the way back. He does have an upper boot cut, which is great, and he does have a hinge swivel and pivot down at the at that boot, so that's really, really, really nice. I just love anytime I can get a new Scout Trooper. I really dig it. And this guy is no exception. He does come with his shield, and I think that that's awesome. But what I would have preferred instead is if he would have come like this. Now, I had an extra shoulder pauldron lying around from one of my other sand troopers, and this is the figure I wish they would have released instead of the shield, because they've introduced captains into the game, and many of these characters you see in the game wear this shoulder pad. So I think that would have been really nice for them to include, just to differentiate this character in a different way. But we get what we get, and we got to be happy with what we get. So there's a closer look at the Riot Scout Trooper from Jedi Survivor. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to hit us up over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am the Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and remember, I will see you in the toy aisles.